Genius.
Yeah. My question is, Star Trek, could you see through that visor? Because, you know, you probably heard this question before, but...
The answer is still the same. No. No. Not much. Not much at all. People don't believe me when I say, well, you know, could you see? See, no, not really. The visor limited my vision substantially. It cut off about 80% of my ability to see. Because, look, film sets are full of a couple of things. Egos and light. There's light and lighting everywhere. My eyes are brown. Geordie's eyes, without the visor, were white. And so we never could see my eyes behind the visor. And so the seal had to be as good as we could get it. So consequently, in addition to casting my face, to making a mold of it, to fit the visor as well as we could, we affixed the visor to my head by screwing it in. And see, I told you, a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them how the visor was attached, but we literally screwed it into my head. One of these days I'm going to bring the visor to one of these things and show you. There were flanges on the inside of the visor, and on the outside of those flanges were little hexagonal screws, the female ends of which were embedded. In the visor box that was handed to me by Charlie Russo, there were the two male keys that fit into the female fittings, and one turned clockwise, the other counterclockwise. And as I turned the screws, the flange would press against my temples.
Ow.
And then I would take the screws, put them in the box, and then the orange, magnetized, reflective, we call it blinkies. The blinkies I would just put on, and that took about 30 seconds. After about 30 minutes, I get a little bit of a headache.
Well, because it looks like, all around, the way you act, it looks like you see everything.
Yeah, well, that's
Until
why they call it acting. In essence, I couldn't see that. In the first season, I bumped into everyone and everything. But eventually, I learned how to navigate without seeing my feet, which was the key to Geordie's character. To be confident enough in everything that he did, and having to learn how to know where I was on the sets without visual reference that included the information of where my feet were, really helped in that confidence. Once I mastered that ability to use, you know, signs and markers on the set as a way of navigating, it got a lot of fun for me. But initially it was painful.
Well, bravo.
Well, thank you.